since we're talking about probate, a lot of people spend a lot of time trying to avoid paying probate. There are pros and cons. When you're paying probate, it's basically like a tax.
Yeah.
Who likes paying tax?
Yeah.
But there can be serious complications, unexpected problems that arise when you're trying to avoid probate. Can you tell me a little bit about that? So, for example, if you're a parent and you're trying to avoid probate, so you put your investment account joint with a child.
Yeah.
Is that a good idea?
No, that's never a good idea. My advice to clients is, unless there is a compelling estate planning reason, you should only really have joint assets with your spouse.
Okay.
With your children, it is not a good idea. It can, first of all, there's case law from Supreme Court of Canada where that joint asset can be considered to have been held in trust. And if you really meant for that asset to go to your child after you pass away, it may not go because there's a presumption that the child held it in trust.
So what do you mean by in trust? Like, what does that mean? Tell me a little bit.
So there was a case called Pacor and Pacor years ago in Supreme Court of Canada, where there was an asset held in trust by a parent and a child, and the beneficiaries challenged that joint ownership. They said, mom or dad didn't really mean for this asset to be yours. They just put your name on the account so you could do the administrative work.
So it caused conflict.
And but also litigation. They won.
Okay.
Yeah. So the children challenged this, and they said, no, you're not a true owner. Parents just put you on, and they were able to win that case.
Okay.
So there are two problems. Either the parents meant for the child to actually inherit that asset. If that's the case, there's something else you have to do to establish that intention. Or the usual problems that I usually talk about, that if you have joint assets with your child, you're subjecting that asset to the child's creditors, the child's taxation treatment by CRA, and the child marital breakdown. If there is a marital breakdown, then your asset can be subject to division of assets between your child and your spouse.
That's great. Thank you, Manijeh.
My pleasure.